Well, hello, Bob Dendry here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, where we are running the wonderful company of BritRail. Now, I hope you enjoyed just the little short preview video I had for the latest spring update. So I had a lot of fun playing around, changing over some lines to sort of utilize multiple platforms, that sort of stuff. And I think that will make the game much better, just that one simple change. Forgetting about all the other stuff they're adding in, which I'm keen to look at, especially adding like towns requiring more than 2 resources to grow once they get above a certain population. But I didn't actually see that, or don't see that yet in my game, so I'm not sure if we just haven't got large enough towns, or if it will only come into effect with like a new game. But yeah, it was cool playing around with that, and that is a really big quality of life change, I feel. Now, today we have a new mission for us to embark on with our company here. So the powers that be in BritRail have come to me, a lowly network planning person or something, and said, we are not approving any more capital expenditure until we maximize what we already have available. So they've basically said that we need to focus completely on this sort of fuel oil network that we have running around Bradford on Avon. It is the most profitable, at least I think it is anyway, I may be wrong, but it's the most profitable resource chain. And we have plenty of raw resources that we can feed into producing fuel. So basically what we're going to be doing this episode is getting more fuel produced and shipped off, which should hopefully increase our profitability, because we have, through the whole game, had some pretty significant cash flow problems. So hopefully we can get that sorted out. Alright, so first things first, what we're going to be doing in this episode is looking to link up with our second oil well we have here in Bradford on Avon. We did plan for it to start with at the very start of this network, but we haven't actually used it to date. And it probably would be a good idea for us to, start sort of feeding in oil from that well. It'll hopefully double the sort of throughput we're seeing at our oil refinery over here. So let's get started. We'll get some vehicles purchased. A nice short, sort of a shunter type train will be fine. Probably one of these D8000s, because there's not going to be anything else running on this line. And we're going to go with a nice rail freight. I think we'll go for that. And then we're just going to get some nice, lovely... where are they? Nice, lovely tanks. What we could even do, thinking about it, is actually use these for one of our fuel lines. Yes, let's do it. Alright, so this is going to take some weirdness. It's going to be a bit strange what we're doing right now, but I think I have worked out what I want to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to edit this, and what we're going to start doing is get a whole lot of tankers here. As many as we can afford, pretty much. Actually, hang on, just before we do that. What's our capacity right now? It's 240. So we're going to whack on... Oh, well, not bad, actually. If we take up our capacity to almost 240, and what we're going to do, we're going to remove these, all of these. Can maybe get one more on. No, we can't get one more on. So we are going to be temporarily reducing the capacity of this this line here, but it'll allow it to go a lot faster. And then we can reuse these tank cars that we've pulled off, and we can put these onto our oil lines. Okay, that is done now. Now, question is, okay, so these are where our old oil wagons have gone, so that is okay. Probably want them to be over here, to be honest. Wonder if we can like transfer them to a different probably can't, can you? Alright, That's fine. Cool. So what we can now do is, all we need to do is buy a nice shunter or whatever to place these on, and we can get those running to our new oil well that we haven't used yet. Perfect. I think I might need to... I don't think I can set this... Oh, actually, we don't have a line yet, do we? But I don't think I can actually set it on this line. No. So we will need to... I'll just quickly name this one. So what we're going to need to do is set these onto a different line. So the Bradford oil line is going to be the easiest to do that. So we can set it to head on over to here.
What's the big idea?
Alrighty, and we've got our new old train, we'll call it. It's just filled up. It's been sitting for a while because we had to stuff around getting it to, go to the right track. But it should be, within not too long, making its way over to our oil refinery and hopefully getting some cash in for us. I'm thinking here, if we look at this vehicle, it's probably we need a bit more power, don't we? It'll take 5 minutes to speed up to its top speed. So this little shunter may not have actually been the best idea. Could we... Let's see if making it a double header, if that would be any better. Or we've also got some new ones, I guess. But let's have a look. Can we double header this, and will that be better? Not really. So we might actually need to utilize a more powerful engine for this one, potentially. We don't want like a ridiculously powerful one, but about a class 17, I'm going to say that's probably going to be about the same. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but it's also slower as well. So we might need it to actually go for a much more powerful one. Okay, we're going to switch it across to a class 50. It's a tiny bit overkill, but if it's going to take us 4 minutes to speed up to our max speed, I think we're doing something wrong. So we'll switch across. Now, apparently it's waiting for a free path, and it's overshot. Oh god, what is happening here? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't the best experience for anyone involved, I don't think. Whoops. Alright, and we just need to make a couple more tweaks to this this sort of network we have set up here. I do want to double track it. I know it's not a particularly sort of heavily trafficked network, but I think double tracking will just help a little bit smoother flow with these two trains that will be running fairly close to each other. Second thing I want to do is just give our oil train to our fuel refinery just its own track, so it won't be sharing with these guys at all. So I'm just going to quickly run in and we will do that. It should be a fairly simple change. The only thing I have concerns about is we've got not a lot of room to sort of fit that in there, but in fact it does work, which is excellent. And that should make things flow a little bit quicker for everyone involved. So if we just pop up over here, just gonna... actually what we'll do, we'll just need to quickly pause. Upset everyone. And then if we do just a quick little crossover here, we should be golden with that. And that will reduce the, I guess just the whole conflicts we have between the two lines at the moment. And I just need to fix some stuff here. So we don't need this connection anymore, as we've got our own sort of independent connection for our train that's going over to the plastic factory. And I'm just sort of realigning things, so it's going to be a bit of a mess, but yeah, it'll be much nicer once we do that. Might consider also just adding a further platform on here. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do that. Whoops. Why is construction not possible? It looks terrible, for one thing. So there's that. Okay. Ooh. What's happening there? That's not not cricket. Oh. Okay. Okay, better. And just need to work out how we're going to make this work. Set up a little crossover here, maybe. And I think that covers everywhere that needs to be covered, right? Actually, probably not. So I move our depot back a little bit further as well. Oh, look at this. This is a nice little, nice different depot. That's cool. Depot plus plus. Something. Don't know what that means. No catenary. Standard track, I guess that means. So you can pop that in there. Oh, lovely, look at that. Got a nice little depot there, look at that. Lovely. Got a little hill there as well in case the trains run out and have to come to a rest on the hill there. Cool. Alright. What's this? Who's got problems? Oh, hang on. Bradford Oil, what's the problem? It's because... we need to get over onto the other set of tracks, is why. What we might do there, actually. We will allow this movement. It's just not going to be, you know, the sort of primary movement there. We will need to put in a few signals as well. I need to set those up to be one way. Oh, have you always been able to do that? Probably have. Rather than having to delete them, you can just go into them and switch them over like that. That's cool. See, I learn things every day playing this game. And I'm just going to... so we'll change over Bradford Oil, so we'll now use track 4. Yep. And as well as that, we're going to change over Bradford Crude Oil. So it'll primarily use track 3. Perfect. So that should be everything sorted out now, and it should run, hopefully, pretty damn smoothly now. Okay, so we're looking pretty good now. We're starting to get some really nice cash in hand. Now that we've sort of maximized what we're doing with this oil network here. So we do have the opportunity to take our... I was wondering why the game was frozen for the moment, but it was because I was auto-saving. Just happened to do it at the time I clicked on this train here. So we've got the opportunity to slightly boost the length of this train. So we've got about 30 meters to play with here. So I think we can get 2 more on here, or thereabouts anyway. Let's have a look. We've got a few different sort of varieties as well we can play with. 2 will take us to 247 meters. It may actually be time to boost the length of these trains up to 320, or at least some of them anyway. So we might go ahead and do that. So we'll need to obviously change over some of these platforms and such. 40, so one stretch here is 40 meters long. So I think I understand that now. So if we are 240 at the moment, we can add an extra 2 to be up to 320 meters. Cool, so we will do that then. Oh, but we can't... oh. Okay, we can, but we're going to need to slightly rejig this track here to allow that to happen. May as well just do all of the platforms. Cargo platforms have changed a little bit, have they? That must be because we're a long time into the future now, I guess. Well, a long time into the future from when we created this, I should specify. I might take out that straight track just for a little bit longer, just in case we do need to expand this any further. Cool, so that is fixed. So we can go ahead and take up our long range fuel train up to 320 meters should we wish to. How much is that going to cost us if we do that? Quite a bit. 12 mil. I'm going to do it because I'm crazy. And we'll also need to increase the length of this train platform here. That means we're going to have to, upset the town a little bit there, to be fair. Yeah, they'll survive. They'll be okay. Ooh. Here is a problem. And we don't have a enough room here to actually do this. So why... Oh, hang on. So why wouldn't you go there? What is the issue with building here? Is it... Let's have a look. Can we take you back? Will it work now? Okay. Interesting. Must have just been that little house there that might have been disrupting things. And can we go through here? Yes. Sort of. It doesn't look great, but we can do it. And done. Fixed. So our train's happy. Don't know if the town is heaps happy, but they have to deal with it. And what else? We do have some businesses requesting oil that aren't covered, but I wonder if we can put a little entry to our station sort of along here somewhere and actually allow us to cover those with a bit more coverage. Let's have a look and see. Cargo buildings. So we can get one in here. Does that increase our coverage? Doesn't actually look like it does. If I am honest, that just could be because the road is heaps high here. Don't mind me, I'm just rebuilding half of this town. I'm sure they'll forgive me. What about now? Okay. That's looking a bit better. Bit better in that we destroyed the industries we were hoping to serve by having that connection, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We can relax. It'll be fine. Alright, and one last little tweak I want to make. I'd like to switch over our Hendon fuel line to lose those bigger, higher speed tanks as well. So let's have a look and see. We can do 120 right now. What can this guy do? I'm actually not 100% sure on that. What is he? Is he one of these? Class 43? I want to say yes, that's the Class 43. It can do up to 145, but we're only utilizing it for up to 121 due to those older fuel tankers we are using. So if we get rid of those, it's a 108 capacity, so we probably want to aim for maybe 140 or so. And if we pull out our tank cars, We can definitely go for that. Where are they? I keep losing them. I don't know why. They're not hard to spot. There's big, massive tankers. So if we have a look, get up to 140 or so, it'll increase the top speed. Can't find stop apparently. Don't know about that. And we can pop some of those on, I think, this train here. We can get rid of some of the quite old, broken down little two-wheelers, which there's a few of. Alright, so I think that didn't quite work, so we had to sell those old fuel cars. So this guy here, running with these old, apparently tar cards, will need to be refreshed in not too long, but it's fine for the moment. It's not disastrous, and we can continue on running these two lovely long fuel trains, which are getting us quite a lot of money. So that is going to be about it for this episode. We've done a really good job, I think, of really making our network more sustainable by maximizing the sort of throughput we're getting on this fuel line. And I don't think I've really seen us go into the red much since we started doing that work. What we're going to have to work on next episode is we need to hook up some more fuel as well. And as well as that, we'll check on our goods line and see how that's going, as we definitely do have much more capacity here to bring in some second iron ore and coal mines. And that should really complete all the work we really need to do on this side of the river, and we can look to hopefully expand onto the other side and look to really expand our reach in the passenger world now that we've got the finances to really sustain that. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to my social media and my Discord server in the description below, so please go on there, like, subscribe, follow, join the conversation on this Discord, as I'm always happy to have a chat. You can also find a link to my Buy Me a Coffee should you wish to give something a little financial to the channel. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry, this is Transport Fever 2, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.